I haven't made an Ich bin nackt video for a few days, so I figured I'd make an Ich bin nackt video. Now, I am naked except for the sunglasses and the hat. I got out of the shower maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. Said, well, I'll just make another Ich bin nackt video. Now, let me start with Lisa. Her YouTube channel is titled Living Intensely with Lisa. I had to go back and check it to make sure that I gave her I gave out to the correct YouTube channel. Now she's only got one video up, just saying she's starting a YouTube channel. And I've tried to help out a handful of YouTube content creators, and the ones I've tried to help out just make a handful of videos and quit. I don't know quite. I guess they get disillusioned or something. Their channel just doesn't take off quickly enough for them, and they get disillusioned, or they might be making videos on TikTok, because TikTok is another popular platform. And I do have a TikTok channel. It's also in my name, James Godman. But anyway, hey, go check out Lisa's, and I hope Lisa, sticks with it. If she's around somewhere here in the western part of Arizona, she could let me know, and we could just make some collab videos somewhere, or not. I tried to get old Michelle. Her YouTube channel was Miles to Myself, and she had expressed a desire to make videos with me, but she kind of chickened out on it. So I just wish she had contacted me, and we could just do a few things around here, just so we'd have those videos. And I don't know quite why she didn't. But anyway, she's taken off a number of months ago. She took off. I think she's from New York. And I think that's where she's going to spend the summer, just in cooler climate, and probably head back here. I think he made out to Quartzsite in the middle of January, which is a time to be out in Quartzsite. Now, let me get back to Lisa, Living Intentionally. Now, I'll tell you what that sounds like. Now, there's these people that do these extreme sports. That's probably not what she means, but living intentionally kind of sounds like somebody that's doing stuff on the edge. Hear that train? I love hearing a freight train. I got that little boy fascination with freight trains, and I need to do some more train spotting. I need to get their schedules, because I got a train that runs about a quarter of a mile from where I live, and I can just set out in that park out there and do some train spotting. It's all freight trains. Amtrak doesn't run through here anymore. I'm gonna cover that in a couple of minutes, Amtrak. But let me get back to Lisa again. Yeah, she sounds like one of those extremists. She's probably not, but there are people. Now, there's people around here. Now, let me cover that, because I intended to anyway. Now, a lot of these parks throughout the valley, like South Mountain, Squaw Peak, Camelback. There's a number of them throughout the valley that when it's super hot, like if it's above 110 degrees, they'll just close off the park. They won't let you, from maybe about 9 o'clock till about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. They'll just close off the park. They won't let anybody run up there. What the deal is, people that are not acclimatized, will start hiking. They'll run out of water. They'll get in trouble up there. They'll have to send, the paramedics up there to rescue them. Of course, if the paramedics go up there with all their turnout gear, and it's hard even on them. A lot of them, like me, I was born in Phoenix. I was born here. But even for me, well, I can get out when it's 120 degrees, but you got to be real careful when it's, when it's that hot. But there are people that, can take the heat. There are people that they can hike in these parks, and they've had news articles on these people that these people will come out and they say, well, look, why are you penalizing us? We like to hike out in the heat. Why are you penalizing us for the people that can't tolerate the heat? So for me, I've said this for the past several years. What they should do on these parks, don't close them at when it gets hot, but put big old signs up there, letting everybody know that if they get in trouble out in the heat, the paramedics will come up there to rescue them. But the paramedics are gonna wait till it's decent, that the weather cools down a little bit, and it's safe for them to get up there with all their turnout gear, with all their rescue equipment. It's safe for them to go out and rescue your stupid ass for getting out in the heat. Yeah, they should put big old warning signs letting people know that there are a few parks like that. There are a few parks that they don't close off, and they do have signs out there. I know the White Tanks is like that. I did that waterfall hike. If anybody's curious, search on my site, because I was up there about 8-10 months ago, something like that. The sound didn't work on my camera. I had it turned off for some reason, and when I go back, I've got some video on my phone I didn't title, And the ones on my camera I titled, but there's no audio. The ones I did, I audio dubbed with just an introduction to the video. But anyway, I need to get back there, back up there when I've got my pickup rolling. I'm gonna get to that in a second. But if Lisa is into extreme sports, hey, let me know what you're into. If you're around here in the Phoenix metro area, we'll get together. Nothing necessarily anything romantic or anything like that. Just do some collab videos. And I can help you get your YouTube channel started. I don't have a big channel, but I'd certainly try to help somebody out if I could. I'd expect there's a couple other people that have established YouTube channels. I was kind of hoping they would do collab videos with me, but they're not really interested in doing it. But I'm hoping that that Lisa sticks with it and make some more videos. Kind of let your viewers know what you mean by living intentionally. Because again, that covers a lot of ground. On my pickup, I was going to get out there and finish putting my transmission back together, but it's just a little bit too hot to play with it right now. If I was a real eager beaver, I could do it. I'm going to get back out about 6 o'clock in the morning. Now, a friend of mine will help me if I want to wait till later in the afternoon. One thing I really need help for is lifting the transmission. I think once I get it finished on the stand, I think I can lift it off of there, lift it on the jack, and then do everything. That's the only thing I need help for is actually lifting something. And I've got a transmission jack. Now, I watched that video where, that $2,000 challenge that Pole Barn Garage did. They've got two guys lifting, like a THM 350 above their heads, where these guys are lifting a full-blown transmission torque converter and oil and all, 6-7 feet off their head. I wouldn't do that. Even when I was 18 years old, I wouldn't do that. I'd have a transmission jack to lift that thing in place and hold it. Of course, they didn't have access to one. You get two full-grown guys, wrestling a transmission, while one guy's holding it, another guy's sticking the bell housing to engine bolts in there. Yeah, God, that's a hard way to do something. Let's see, what else was I going to cover? I was going to cover 3 or 4 more things there. I'll save them for other videos. For Alyssa Vanilla. I don't know. I doubt she's watching my videos. I think at one time she did. She hasn't made a video in over a year. Her last video was a goodbye YouTube video, so I'm guessing she's doing something else right now. She had trouble with here's a little minivan that she had trouble with. If she had reached out to me, I would have helped to keep that thing going. Of course, that was 3 or 4 years ago. She traded that one in. Well, she gave that one to a wrecking yard and then bought herself something else. Now, if I were with her, hey, we could have hauled ass to a wrecking yard, got all the sensors and switches and stuff, and I could have helped her kept it going, of course. In 3 or 4 years, we would have had a brand new little James or little Alyssa running around. Yeah, they would be making, they would be a YouTube content creator, by now. They would be helping us make more YouTube videos, or maybe both a little James and a little Alyssa by now. Who knows? Or maybe not. Anyway, das Leben ist nicht einfach. Das Leben ist ein Abenteuer. And sailaway. Ciao. Auf Wiedersehen. Wir weichen Dios.